Love, how long have you been down here?
I don't know.
Toya, I know it's hard, but it's 4 o'clock in the morning, love. You've really got to get some sleep.
I want to sleep, but I can't. Part of me keeps thinking that if I can just go to sleep, and when I wake up it'll all be over. You know? It never really happened.
No. I wish you were right.
But I know that ain't gonna happen. 'Cause when I lie still, close my eyes, I can feel his hands on me.
Oh, Toya.
I can feel him, Mum. I can. I never saw his face. I only heard him for a moment. But I can feel it all over me.
Come on.
Oh, there you are, love. I was just going to bring you some tea. How did you sleep?
On and off, I suppose. Spent most of the night watching the clock.
Well, it's only to be expected, I suppose. There you are, love. Have your tea.
Thanks, Rita. Thanks for stopping the night. I don't think I could have faced coming downstairs to an empty house this morning.
You've nothing to thank me for, Sally. I'm only too happy to be able to help. I wish it wasn't necessary.
I suppose I've only got myself to blame. After Kevin and then Greg Kelly. I thought with Danny he was a bloke who was never going to let me down. So what do? I blow it by telling him I had it away with Kevin.
Sally, calm down. It'll be all right.
Only if I make it.
What do you mean?
Well, he's got to come back and get his stuff, hasn't he? Maybe I can make him see I mean it. That what happened with Kevin was just a stupid mistake.
Do you think he'll listen?
If he doesn't, Rita, I don't know what I'd do. I've thrown everything away.
Sally, of course you haven't. You've got 2 beautiful little girls and your whole life ahead of you.
I wonder where he is. Tried him on his mobile, it's switched off. I hope he's all right.
Sally, I know it's hard for you now, but you'll be all right. You'll see.
Do you think what's happened?
I don't know.
Poor Toya, I hope she's all right.
Well, looks like the police are on top of it. I think they're going to start knocking on doors.
Do you think so?
Well, it's usual with something like this, isn't it? Somebody might have seen someone.
Or be responsible?
What, from round here? No, don't say anything like that.
Where you going?
For the walking space, where do you think?
Well, don't go too far, because the police are around and they'll probably want to talk to you.
Well, they'll have to come and find me then, won't they?
Hey, steady on. Toya has been attacked, you know.
Yeah, no. And I was the one that found him, remember? But there's more to life than the street. I've got the Athletic Association on my back for the money for Lanzarote. I'll see you in a bit.
All right. I'm coming. Another 3 hours till opening, you know.
We're familiar with the licensing laws, Mr. Ferguson. DC Flannery.
Oh, yeah, of course. This will be about that business down at Ginnell, I suppose.
It was a serious sexual assault, and we'd like to ask you some questions.
You'd never think looking at her sleeping, would you? You'd never think what she's been through.
She cried and cried till she were exhausted. Didn't think she were ever gonna stop.
I know. I heard her. I was going to come down, Jan, but I just couldn't.
It's all right, love. I know.
I want to help. I want to say something. But what? What can you say, Jan, when something like this happens? What difference does it make what you say?
I don't know.
If only I could get my hands on...
No, Les. That ain't gonna get us anywhere. Look. The police'll catch him. That's what they're there for.
Yeah, well, they'd better.
Oh, come on, Les, please. It's taking care of our Toya that we should be thinking about. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But how?
Like dealing with the rest of the muck life throws at you, I suppose. One step at a time. Come here. Come here. Oh.
Who was the girl, by the way?
She was local. So what time did you get to bed on Friday night?
Well, a lot later than usual, as it happens. Must have been getting on for 4:30.
Oh, how's that then?
Well, I had a few friends in here for a drink after closing. My guests, you understand. All aboard, we were playing cards.
But you can't remember hearing anything as you were going to bed?
No. Why? Was that when it happened?
Can you tell me who these friends of yours were?
Of course, there was Peter Barlow, he's my barman. Steve MacDonald and Vic Desai, they run the taxi business on Victoria Street. And Les Battersby from number 5.
And you'd all been drinking quite heavily, had you?
Yeah, we'd had a few. Well, you're not suggesting that any of them... Come on, I know these blokes. Not one of them would do out like that, attacking a girl.
I'm sure, Mr. Ferguson. Well, thank you for your help. We'll have a chat with your friends, but we might want to check back with you again, Mr. Ferguson.
No problem. Whatever help you need. I just hope you catch the scumbag.
We will.
Is that about the girl who got attacked out back?
Yeah.
Still haven't caught him yet, then. Did they say who she was?
No.
You know what they say? Most of the time it's someone the girl knows.
Watch out, Daddy's gonna get you.
Ah!
Burger mix.
Charming. You sure this is suitable for kids?
Yeah, of course it is. These days, if you haven't bazookaed your way through an entire planet of ugly, gut-ripping aliens by the time you sit your exams, how are you going to make a career for yourself?
In my days, we had Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers to do it for me. They should do it in black and white, so you didn't throw up in your popcorn.
Dad, it's only a game.
And talking of evil, gut-ripping aliens, do you fancy taking Fred and his new girlfriend out to some country pub?
I'm sure Fred would be chuffed to hear you talk about his new girlfriend like that.
I meant Fred. His girlfriend's not bad looking, as it happens.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but you've nothing to worry about. Nice body work, but too many miles on the clock. I prefer the younger, sporty model.
Well, yeah, all right, but do we have to go out? Can't we invite him round here for dinner?
Yeah, I suppose we could, but we really should go out. Make the most of the school holidays.
Oh, but it really is beautiful. It's another world from Weatherfield, isn't it?
Hi, clean air, lovely views. As long as you keep off his lordship's land on the other side of the hill, he likes to use the peasants as target practice. Well, only in season, of course.
Well, his lordship aside, I know you're going to be very happy here.
Oh, I am happy, Alma, love. I am. Right now, I am very happy.
There we go. Thanks. seen what's in the papers? A girl's been attacked behind the Rovers on Saturday morning.
Oh, never.
There were a police car down the road earlier on.
Well, does this paper say who it was?
No, it just says she was local.
Does it say when?
Early hours.
Oh, I don't know what the world's coming to. It hasn't taken 5 minutes since the police were digging up a murder victim, and now this.
And to think we were in our beds while something like this was going on, just yards from the back door. It gives you the shivers.
Have you heard? Apparently a girl's been attacked.
Yeah, we heard.
Roy, can I have a word?
Yes, Janice. What can I do for you?
Well, it's our Toya. She's not going to be in today. She's feeling a bit under weather.
Oh dear, well, it's nothing serious, I hope.
No, just a touch of flu, I dare say. Nothing else.
Oh, and if you don't mind me saying so, you seem a bit under the weather yourself.
Do I? Well, we'll soldier on.
Right. Mr. Hartwell's just called. He wants us to look after another young girl. Her name's Fiona. She sounds very posh.
I wonder if she's of Irish descent.
I wouldn't know.
Well, Fiona is the female form of the Gaelic name Fionn. He was a legendary Irish hero who became all-wise after eating an enchanted salmon.
Oh, well, maybe you better get down fishmonger's then, because she's coming Wednesday. Hi, Fiona.
Hi, love.
Ta, love.
Hey, 65B.
In America, you know, if you have a cup of tea in a place like this, they come round and top it up for you all day for nought.
Oh. Well, this isn't America. And we're not at home neither. In fact, I'm thinking about charging you every time you beg me for a cuppa. That way, it might teach you how to put the kettle on yourself.
Very funny, baby.
I haven't seen out of Sally today.
After a day like yesterday, hope she's having a lie-in, eh?
I bet she wasn't planning on having a lie-in on her own. I'd love to know what's gone on, Jack. You know why there were no wedding.
Haven't he got cold feet? Like I should have done round about 40 flaming year ago.
Kevin,
I've come for the kids.
Sally asked me to have the girls.
Yeah, well, they're supposed to be with me,
I'm
so...
sorry, Kevin, but I don't think she wants them to be with you.
I'm the flaming father!
I know that. There's no need to shout. Sophie and Rosie are upset enough without you making things worse than you already have.
Me? Sally sponsored a wedding, not me!
Yes, and from what I heard, you were stoked up and ready to go. As far as I'm concerned, until Sally tells me differently, the girls stay with me. All right?
Hey, it's great work, innit? I could watch it all day. Hey, have you seen the papers? No. Some girls attacked out back the Rovers on Friday night.
Are you joking? What, you mean sexually?
Well, it sounds like it.
Hey, it could have happened when we were walking out the pub then, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could have. You weren't on the prowl, were you, Vern?
Very funny.
You weren't up to notice, were you, that night I lost you? Hey, look, no one was keeping an eye on you either that night, mate.
Oh, it's blooded me, mate.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that'll convince the coppers to cross you off the list.
If you ask me, it'd be some girl who fell out with a fella.
Yeah, well, let's put the wind up Bobby.
Oh, I'm surprised. Good news for us, though, eh?
Like how?
Well, women were too scared to walk the streets at night, weren't they? They'd be ordering cabs.
Wonder how she is.
Going through the mill, I imagine.
Here you go. A Battersby Triple B special. Bangers, bacon and beans. With a side order of egg and fried bread.
Thanks, Les, but I'm not hungry.
Look, you ought to get something inside you, love.
Look, I can't eat, honest. I'd only puke it up.
I'm only trying to take care of you, you know.
Yeah.
Look, what time are you seeing the coppers?
Dunno. About 12:30. Still can't tell them anything, though.
You've got to try, Toya. It's the only way they're going to catch this pervert.
Yeah, but he came at me from behind. I hit me head.
You've got to think hard, love. Maybe if you didn't see somebody, you might have seen somebody who did.
Look, I didn't see anyone. Just Sam and the taxi driver.
What about Sam? Could he have come back?
What?
Toyah?
What's going on?
Dad, what are you doing here? Is everything all right?
That's what I came to find out. I saw the story in the newspaper about the girl who was attacked. I wanted to make sure you were all right.
It's all right, Dad, I'm fine.
I wish you weren't staying here, Sunita, where this sort of thing can happen.
Is that an invite to come home? Well,
No.
didn't think so. Still, thanks for coming. I can go on my lunch soon. Fancy a drink?
I don't think so.
Please, Dad. I want to talk.
A quick one, then.
You're all right, love. I'm with you.
Toyah, I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't mean to upset you. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
I just want this bloke caught.
Yeah, me and all.
Come on, love.
Les, the girl that was attacked, it wasn't Toyah, was it?
Raped, you mean? He raped her, the animal.
I'm sorry, mate. Listen, anything you want, you know, time off work, whatever, it's yours, mate.
The only thing I want is the swine that did this. And listen, till the police get him, every bloke in this street's in the frame, including you.
Oh, thanks for getting these for me, Rita. I couldn't have faced going out this morning.
I hate with no trouble. I'll get it, love.
I don't want to see anybody.
Right.
Hello, Rita. Look, I've come to see Sally.
Oh, she doesn't want to see anybody. Least of all you.
Look, I'm worried about her, that's all.
Oh, she's fine.
I'm seeing her.
What do you think you're doing?
Look, I wanted to see you, Sal. Make sure you're all right.
Kevin, I don't want you in here. I don't want you within 10 miles of me. Now get out.
Look, Sal, I understand you being upset, and I understand you blaming me, but can't we put it behind us? Look, I want you to know I'm here if you need me for anything.
Need you? What makes you think I would ever need you? I never want to see you again as long as I live. Now get out!
How's Mum?
She's not forgiven you, if that's what you mean. She would string me up if she found us like this.
So you didn't even tell her you were coming over here then?
No.
Why are you so scared, Dad?
I'm not scared.
Yeah, right.
I respect her.
She treats you like dirt. You ought to stand up to her.
As you did, you mean. I love your mother too much to hurt her like that. Sunita, I don't know if she'll ever come to terms with what you've done.
Oh, hey, you're not going to believe what I've just seen.
Norris Cole being kidnapped by little green men, but don't worry, Vera, they're just taking him home.
No, Kevin Webster coming out of Sally's.
So?
Well, it's obvious, innit?
Of course it is, yeah.
I mean, that's why wedding were called off, because they're back together.
Vera, love, if I were you, I'd start carrying somewhat heavy in my pockets.
You what, why?
Because one of these days, your flights of fancy are going to take you away for good.
Oh, shut up. Go on.
With a bit of luck.
I feel like a love.
Hey, I've just been speaking to Les. The girl that got attacked was Toyah.
What?
No.
But I had the police in here this morning asking questions. They never said it was Toyah.
Well, they wouldn't, would they? They only say as much as they have to. And don't forget, all those blokes were suspects, aren't we?
No wonder they were interested in us playing cards.
I don't believe you two. Toyah's been raped and all you're worried about is whether you're suspects or not.
You're right. Let's just hope she hasn't been too badly hurt.
Dougie, you're talking about it like she's been knocked over or something. She's been raped. You can't just bandage her up and wait for it to mend. She might never get over it.
I don't know if you feel like talking, Toyah. I understand perfectly if you don't. But the fact is, The more you can tell us about what happened and the sooner you can tell us, the better chance we have of catching the man who attacked you.
I've already told you. I don't know anything. I got banged on the head.
Please, just try to think.
What do you think I've been doing since this happened? All I can do is think about what happened in the alley. What he did to me.
Yes, Toya, I understand.
Yeah, but it doesn't make any difference because I still don't know anything. I don't even know what I'm doing here. It's a waste of flaming time.
Hey! Shh. It's not. Of course it's not. The sergeant here, she just wants to catch this bloke.
What? Do you think I don't? Do you think if I knew who it was, I'd be here? I would find the rat myself and take a bloody carving knife to him.
You've got every right to be angry.
It's like I don't even know who I am anymore. It's like everything that ever happened to me, anything that was good or that I laughed at, it's like it happened to someone else. And all I've got left is what happened in that dirty alleyway the night before last.
Sweetheart. Look, Sergeant, you know, I really don't think that she's ready for all this yet.
No, Mum, it's all right. Ask me your questions.
There, that beats splattering people to bits in some computer game. Nothing like the smell of nature.
Yeah, there is. You can smell it on the street when they're working in sewers.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't mind retiring to the country when I'm old and past it.
No, you won't. They haven't got any shops in the country.
Oh, talking of which, we got to make a trip into town.
Have we?
Yep, get the rest of your school uniform.
Oh, I've got everything I need.
Not for Oak Hill, you haven't.
Yeah, but from old school in Glasgow. They take boarders there. Can I not go, Dad, please?
Look, I know you're not happy about Oak Hill, but you're going to like it there, I promise. It's as good as any school you find in Scotland, and you're going to make lots of new friends.
I don't want any new friends. I want the ones I've already got.
Hello, Sally.
Kieran, what do you want?
Dennis asked me to come round, pick up some of his stuff.
Oh, you better come in then.
Oh. I'm sorry, love.
Oh, it's fine. How's Toya?
Oh, she's not very good. She's with the police now. But she says she can't remember anything. I don't know. Maybe that's for the best.
Look, Les, I do volunteer work at Women's Crisis Centre. I was thinking, if you like, I could call around and have a word with her. Might help.
Ah, yeah. Thanks. I mean, me and Janice were doing our best. But, well, I don't know. It's like treading on eggshells.
I know.
I'll see you.
All right.
DC Flannery. Are you Mr. Grimshaw?
No, my name's Stringer. Need to see Jason, then?
That's right.
Right, well, he best come through.
Jason? It's the police. Hiya.
Hello, Jason. I'm DC Flannery. I want to talk to you about Saturday morning, when you found Miss Battersby.
You're okay?
There's no real need for you to stay, Mr. Stringer.
Yeah, well, his mum's not here at the moment, so I'll stop if it's all same with you.
It's all right, Dennis. I'm not a kid.
If you don't mind, Mr. Stringer.
Fair enough.
I don't really know how. I just found her on ground. I thought she'd been knocked out and mugged.
What made you think she'd been unconscious?
Well, you know, she looked a bit groggy.
You're a runner, are you?
Yeah, I was out training yesterday morning. That's when I found her.
Must be serious to be out running before 6 in the morning.
Yeah, I am.
That scratch on your face. How'd you come by that?
Now, you used to work behind the bar at the Rovers, but that ended recently. Why?
I had a row with Dougie Ferguson, the landlord. Reckoned I'd reported him for watering the whiskey down. I hadn't. Told him to stuff his job.
She lived there and all.
With Ferguson?
Not like that. She were a lodger, sort of.
But apart from this argument, how did you get on with the landlord?
All right.
On and off. Used to fight like cat and dog.
Not for a while. Not till this whiskey business.
I see. Now, living together under the same roof, he never made any approaches towards you?
No.
Do any other men work behind the bar at the Rovers?
Peter Barlow.
And you get on with him?
Tolerate him. He's a slime ball. But no worse than a load of other blokes, I suppose.
And the man you were with just before the attack, Sam Kingston, you say you're nothing more than friends?
That's right.
And he sees it that way, does he? Toya?
He did try to kiss me, after we got out the taxi, but I didn't want to rush it.
I see. Tell me, had the two of you been drinking?
Yeah? So what?
I need to get a full picture.
Well, we didn't have a fight, if that's what you're thinking.
Toya, it's all right.
And it wasn't Sam. It wasn't anybody I know.
Toya, you don't know that. And you said they used your name.
I work in a bar. It could have been any one of 100 blokes that have been in the Rovers.
Yes, it could. On the other hand, 70% of rapes are committed by a man known to the victim. You have to face it, Toya. Whoever attacked you could well be someone you know.
There you go, mate. Cheers. I didn't much fancy the Rovers tonight. You never know who you might be drinking with.
I wish you.
Oh. Sometimes she just cries and cries. Sometimes she just sits there. Like she's died while we weren't looking.
That'd be the shock.
What the hell kind of animal does that to an innocent girl? Waits in the dark and... You can't call that a man.
No. They'll get him. Police got DNA. You can't hide from that.
And I can't help it, Dennis.
Yeah, of course you can.
I can't. I want to. I want to hold her and tell her everything's all right. Like I did when she was a little kid, when she had a bad nightmare. But this isn't a bad dream, Dennis, is it? If I tell her she's all right, I'm lying. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I haven't got a clue.
It's going to be hard for all of you.
The truth is, I'm a crap dad. I always have been. And now when she really, really needs someone, she's stuck with me.
Hey, now. Stop beating yourself up. How the heck are you supposed to know what to do or say at the minute? I wouldn't. I'd be scared to death. You just got to be strong for her. And you just got to love her. And you'll get through this. You'll see.
Cheers, mate.
Is Danny staying with you then?
Sally, look, if Danny wants to talk to you, I'll let you know where he is. He'll be in touch.
I'm not getting dragged in.
Nobody's dragging you into anything, Kieran. That was just a question.
Yeah, maybe, but... like I said...
I just want him to know that I know what I did was wrong. And I've always known it. And I've always hated myself for it. Please, Kieran, just get him to ring me.
Danny isn't interested. As far as he's concerned, he's had a lucky escape. And me... yeah, well, I think he could be right.
Hey, hello. This young girl, Fiona, did Mr. Hartnell happen to say why she was in care?
Oh, yeah, she's one of them Home Alone kids. Her mum took off on holiday, left her to fend for herself.
Oh, beyond belief. How can a mother do that? Go off sunning herself and leave her child behind, unattended, without care in the world?
I know, but it's what happens, isn't it? That's why there's people like us.
Tea and a bacon butty to take away, please.
Coming up, love.
Hey, is everything all right? I've just seen 2 coppers coming out of your house.
What, just 2 coppers?
Well, one in uniform and one in plain clothes, but he may as well have had a blue light flashing on his head.
Hey, it's not to do with that poor girl that got attacked, is it?
Yeah, it was our Jason that found her.
Oh. So you all know it was then? You know, this girl?
It's nobody we know, I hope.
It was Toya Battersby.
Oh, my word.
Oh, that was delicious.
Well, come on, it's the least I can do after you invited me down.
It's the first proper meal this place has seen since I moved in. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not starving myself. Me and the microwave make a great team.
Do you know, it seems funny somehow having a microwave in a lovely country cottage like this.
Well, it's easy for one. Easier to keep clean, too.
Yeah, probably. Not much washing up. Which reminds me...
No. No. Leave it for now, Alma.
All right, well, if you insist.
I just want to say thanks. Thanks for coming down.
But it's me that should be thanking you. No, it's been lovely.
Aye, it has. And for the first time since I got this place fixed up, it feels like home.
Good.
Thanks, Alma.
Suppose you've heard what happened the other night.
What we tell you? It was a shock, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, 4 o'clock in the morning, huh? What time's that for lads to be out?
Yeah, all the nice girls are tucked in by then, aren't they?
Mind you, the way some of them walk around, you know what I mean, half-dressed. They're just asking for trouble, if you ask me.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I just can't believe it. Poor Toya, she's little more than a child.
Yeah.
I mean, what kind of a person does such a thing?
Hello, you two. Has Gail been looking after you?
Yeah.
Why don't you go upstairs and wash your hands? I bought a cake.
Sounded gone for good.
I don't know, Rosie, maybe.
I hate him.
I'll go make us a drink. Rosie, I don't want you to hate Danny. Danny's a nice man.
He ran away when he was going to marry you. He shouldn't have done that.
It wasn't all Danny's fault.
Why? What did you do?
Well, sometimes, love, even when grown-ups love each other very much, sometimes they spoil things and make mistakes, and no matter how much you might want to put it right again, sometimes they just can't. And Danny decided that he had to go.
Me and Sophie will never leave you.
Where's Adam?
Kicking the ball around outside.
You look all tensed up. Come here.
He won't let go, you know. He keeps on about going back to that school in Scotland.
He's stubborn, you mean?
Wonder where he gets that from.
Well, you should know. You're just the same over this Oak Hill place.
It's a good school.
But maybe if this school in Scotland takes boarders, it's worth thinking about, if that's where he wants to be.
Linda, I'm just getting to know the lad. If I let him go back to school in Scotland, it won't be father and son. We'd be like strangers again. And I'm not having that.
Will Mummy and again? I don't know. I don't think so. Sometimes grown-ups spoil things for each other. Like Mummy and Daddy did? I suppose. So we'll spend weekends with Danny as well as Daddy now? Of course not, silly. Danny wasn't our daddy. Now it's just us and Mum. We've got to be good. And we've got to help her. She's all on her own.
So do you think you'll ever make it up with your family?
I don't know. From what my dad says, I don't know whether my mum will ever forgive me.
Yeah, but parents, though, they blow hot and cold all the time.
My mum blows hot. She can make toast just by breathing on it.
How are you, love?
All right.
She did really well.
That's that girl that Vic was talking about. Toya. Poor thing.
What's up, love? Are you worried about being outside?
I don't like being gawped at like a freak or something.
No one was watching.
Yeah, they were. Bobby and her from corner shop. Eyeballs on stalks.
Oh, come on, love. I'm sure they didn't mean no harm.
They know, though, don't they? Everyone will know by now. They'll all be talking about me.
No, love. No one knows. No, Toya, you don't want to see...